Welcome
to the Gauntlet.
Welcome back. Great matchup today in the Gauntlet.
We do.
The arena brought us a great one today.
It did.
Would you like to tell them the matchup?
I would, actually. MJ took the first one, as we know.
MJ took the first one with a landslide.
With a landslide, 18-1 over Babe Ruth.
Dang it.
Babe is still a legend in my eyes, though.
MJ moves on.
Anyway.
Here we go.
Today's matchup is Pele, the great Pele, versus Ronaldo, Christiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a soccer matchup. Two of the greatest soccer players to ever play the game.
Yep.
Do we want to get into the Messi scenario?
Do we?
Do we? We don't need to.
We don't need to.
Because we're going to explain
it. We know Messi's a legend.
We know
Messi's right up there.
But we're going to explain why he's not in the bracket.
Yes.
And Ronaldo is. Why Ronaldo took his spot.
Oh, yeah.
Let us start off with this. Pele, one of the greatest soccer players of all time, one of the best athletes. Who is more dominant, Pele or Ronaldo?
I know what side I'm on.
I know what side I'm on.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, ready?
You said you're on.
1, 2, 3.
Pele.
Exactly.
Right, so
here we go. You start us off.
So Pele, man, dude, as we know, he has the most World Cups.
The most World Cups of any player to ever live on the planet.
Yes.
That's a feat on another level. He has 3 World Cups.
No one else has, people have 2.
The next player has 2.
And then there's a bunch of people with 1.
With a bunch of people with 1 and a ton of people with 0.
Yes.
But he's the only player with 3.
Yep.
That's incredible.
What I was going to say earlier
That's incredible.
Yes. He's also the youngest player to score a hat-trick in the World Cup.
He scored a hat-trick in the World Cup?
Yep.
I didn't even know that. But let me tell you something. Here's the other thing, too. Pele is, when he's on the World Cup stage, that's the biggest sport in the world. And it's a 3, 4, 5 billion sport around the world that people watch. 5 billion people, 3 billion, whatever.
At least.
The biggest sport in the world. So he delivers on the biggest stage when it counts.
Exactly.
And he's won 3 times. And at one point, he did win back-to-back.
He did.
Which is insane. Which means in that 8 years, no one on the planet was better than him.
Pretty much.
And in this case, I believe he's better than Ronaldo, and he's going to take the cake.
I think he's going to take the cake as well.
Exactly. Pele, over 1,000 goals, as we know.
1,000 goals. He's Brazil's top scorer, actually.
Let me look up something real quick.
Okay. He's Brazil's top scorer. He scored his 1,000th goal in Brazil with the Brazil national team.
Yep.
And he celebrated by actually putting soccer balls in the shape of 1,000s, like a line of balls, and like 0, 0, 0.
And there's a movie, Pele, which I've seen. I'm not sure. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it.
Okay, so there's a movie, and it shows him growing up. He was on the scene when he was 16.
Okay.
He came played with the Brazilian, like a farm assistant team maybe. But he worked, and what he did actually when he was back at home in Brazil was he juggled mangoes.
Wow.
To play, to learn.
Practice, pretty much.
And to have that mentality, to be that good.
That's like a Kobe mentality.
That's insane.
That's a winner mentality right there.
That just proves how dominant he was when he played.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up something real quick.
You know what Pele? You know their stat that I just remembered off the top of my head.
What's that?
Pele has the most hat tricks of all time.
The most hat tricks of all time. So the hat tricks, as we know, is 3 goals in one game.
3 goals in one
game. He has the most.
Most of them out of anyone.
If that isn't dominance.
When did he play? A long time ago.
60s, 70s.
Yeah, that record still stands today. Okay. No one has more hat tricks than him. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, I stand corrected. He's wildly acknowledged to have scored, I'm reading this, 757 official goals with a further 10 on a military team. And then he had some other goals with other teams. But
the Brazil national team.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's around 767.
Okay, gotcha.
Still very respectable.
Yep.
I
believe Ronaldo has about 780 something, I believe.
Okay, so he has more goals than him.
Yeah, he does have more goals. And I remember Pele actually acknowledged Ronaldo for that. He said he commended him on passing the goal record. So
it says in total, Ronaldo has scored 32 of his 109 goals against teams outside the top 100 in world rankings, against teams I don't know what this is saying at all. But anyways, Ronaldo scored 783 goals.
Okay, yeah, 700. Okay. I was in the ballpark.
Okay. So he has more goals.
I was on the pitch.
He has more goals than Messi. We all know that. And he has more hat tricks than Messi. Okay. Here's the thing about Ronaldo, though. As we know, he's a freak athlete.
He is. Look at the guy.
He's a freak athlete. He's one of the best ball handlers in the world to ever play the game. You can look at this guy's clips. It's mad. It's insane.
Messi's right up there. Messi's
right up there, but here's the thing. People are going to go crazy. People are going to wonder why we didn't put Messi in the bracket.
Exactly.
Would you like to? You tell them for us, babe. Come on.
So
let me see it.
Messi.
Let's hear it.
for most of his career, Messi has played on one of the best clubs probably of all time.
Best organizations of all time.
He played with Neymar.
And he had
one of the best
two
players of all
other
time.
midfielders that were ranked in the top 10 of their position in the world.
Okay, well,
which means his team
was collectively
stacked.
was like they were a winner. They were a winning team.
We're not taking anything away from Messi.
No, we're not. He's a great player.
He's one of the best players of all time.
One of the best players of all time.
We're not taking anything away from Neymar.
Why we put Ronaldo in the bracket over Messi is because Ronaldo was, for most of his career, he's been the best on his team.
Proves he's a heavy lifter.
And that is not the case with Messi.
And he's still putting up numbers like no one's business, bro. He's going off.
No other superstars on his team, really. I mean,
yeah, it's not been the same as Messi.
I mean, with Neymar, you got to.
Regardless, Ronaldo is insane. He's in the bracket. He's going up against Pele.
Messi's also great.
Oh,
but he's
for
not
sure.
in the bracket though.
Exactly. Hey, what about that Coke ad, huh?
Oh,
talking about that?
Oh yeah. So here's a good story about Ronaldo. I mean, we're on the Pele side, but we want to give respect to Ronaldo.
Exactly, respectful to a respect player. As some of you may know.
So he was doing a post game conference, where the press conference, they asked him questions and stuff, and there were 2 Coke cans sitting on the table. And you know what he did with those Coke cans? He actually took the Coke cans, put them on the ground so the camera wouldn't see them, and so he didn't want to support that and publicize that, like pretty much that brand. Because he knows there's a lot of sugar in there, and then he knows it's also not that good for you. So he told his fans, drink water, drink agua, not Coke. Pretty much didn't give them any publicity.
That's awesome.
I respect that. Yeah,
I respect that 100%. Let me see. Wow. I'm just reading up on some stuff. But the other thing too I want to say is Ronaldo, he doesn't have any World Cups. We're on the Pele train. Ronaldo doesn't have any World Cups, as does Messi have no World Cups. And I believe I can check right now. Let me just see real quick. I'm just going to see if Neymar has never won the World Cup as well.
So as you can see, many great players
play the game,
don't win the World Cup,
and they don't win the World Cup.
But Pele won back-to-back, and won 3 back-to-back, and then some,
back-to-back, and then some. The dude is a champion.
He's a machine.
He's a winner, and he's one of the best ball. I mean, the movie is awesome, but they're both talented. We're not denying that. That's what we're saying. That's why in their bracket.
Exactly.
What we're saying is who's more. What we're saying is who's more dominant.
Who's more dominant? I believe Pele is more dominant.
Pele 3 World Cups to Ronaldo 0. They're both insane.
And Neymar 0 and Messi 0.
Yeah, I mean, they're both insane.
They both
Ronaldo has overall more goals. He might have more assists, this or that. Who's counting? I think it's Pele.
I think it's Pele.
The people are going to speak.
The people will speak.
And we're going to see.
We will see.
Should we check the polls?
Should we check the polls?
I think we should go
it's time to check the polls.
Let's check it.
We're checking the polls right now.
Let's see it.
Let's see the polls.
I'm excited for this one. I don't know. I think Pele's got it. For me, it's not even close, though. It's not even close.
I mean, yeah.
For me.
I mean, personally.
The people are going to speak.
We're going to discuss.
Yep.
You guys speak.
Oh, the other thing, too, we never told them. If it's a tie, if it's a 50-50 percentage tie, it goes to us.
It goes to us, whatever we think.
Exactly.
And if we disagree,
we got a guy in the back, cameraman, who makes the final decision. But that's way down the road. If it's 50-50, we make the decision.
I mean, the odds of that are pretty slim.
They're pretty slim, but
let's check
it. Without further ado, let's go.
Without further ado, Ronaldo has won this one.
Oh.
10 votes to 8 votes. Now, it's pretty close. That's 2 votes.
Now, see, the thing is for me,
it should not be that close.
Pele's the much more dominant player, which is what we're discussing. So this blows my mind. But the thing is, Ronaldo's so good, and the thing is, it's valid. It's valid. He still has more time.
Yes.
He still has more time.
He does still have more time.
And he's in. I mean, as far as I don't. The thing is, we don't watch that much soccer, but I would still say, from listening and hearing to reporters, he's still in his prime. So he has
a good
chance to come back.
Left. Yes.
So Ronaldo moves on.
As well as Michael Jordan.
So it looks like the next round, not the next video, but the next round will be MJ versus Ronaldo. That poll will come out later on Gauntlet Guys Pod on Insta
and Twitter.
And the Twit. Twitter. Wow. So
Pele
loses.
Loses, unfortunately.
Disgracefully.
Yep.
Man, I'm 0 for 2, bro. Tough.
Oh, man.
All right.
I'm 1-1.
That was the gauntlet. That was the matchup.
That was a matchup.
All right.
We'll be seeing you.
We'll be seeing you.
Until next time. Peace.